Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and others, the great most honorable well, and shalom to the elect. Okay, this ain't going to be a very long lesson, or Spirit will might go on for longer, but I just had a quick thing on my mind that I wanted to discuss, which was this scripture here, Zephaniah 3 and 9. Okay, now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, who we are, our heritage, our nationality, our identity, our power has been revealed unto us. Okay, and we're coming back into the remembrance of the former things. Okay, because we've all gone to a point where we became heathenistic and beast-like because we didn't know our true power. We didn't know Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. Okay. But the prophecies state, for example, Malachi the 4th chapter with Elijah. Okay, in fact, let me read that quickly. Let's get Malachi 4. Okay, Malachi chapter 4 verse 5. It says, "Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord." What's the great and dreadful day of the Lord? Okay, that's the final judgment that's going to come upon Esau's kingdom. Okay, as it is written, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, the culmination of World War III, the judgment day. Okay, and the prophet Elijah would come before that to do what? "And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest they come and smite the earth with a curse." So we were going to be brought into a remembrance. Okay, and that this prophecy was fulfilled. Okay, in High Priest Abba Bivens. Okay, which we believe to be Elijah in the reincarnation. Okay, who came on the scene. All right, and taught men, great men. Okay, King Marshall, High Priest Arya, High Priest Elder Yaquab, so on and so forth, down to our apostles and elders, down to us teachers today, man. Okay, and this is the Lord bringing Israel back together again, and this is a prophecy. And part of that prophecy, okay, so that we can call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh and his son's name Yahweh Shai, was that the Lord was going to bring us back onto our pure language. Okay, the first language, the origin of languages, the Hebrew, the Lashawan Qadash. Okay, and I'm going to read this prophecy, Zephaniah 3 and 9. "For then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent." And that's the Lashawan Qadash, which Lashawan means tongue and Qadash means holy. Okay, now the Lord's given me the gift where I've grown up, okay, knowing, learning and knowing the language of Turkish. Okay, and throughout the years in this ministry, I've come across different words where I've always thought, hold on a second, this obviously goes back to the Hebrew. Okay, and I want to share them with you today. Alright, now the first word I want to go into is the word tam. Okay, now let's go into a scripture. Right, let's read a scripture in Genesis 25 and 27. "And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents." Now when you go into this word plain, the word there really meaning whole. Okay, basically perfect, because Jacob was that's the son of God. Okay, his name was changed to Israel. That's our forefather. That's who the Israelites come from. Okay, the progenitor, the patriarch of that family. Okay, now when we go to that word plain there, the word there is tam. Okay, meaning perfect, complete, one who lacks nothing in physical strength and beauty, complete, perfect, sound, wholesome, integrity, ethically pure. Now when you go into this Google dictionary, you type in Turkish to English. Now let's type in the word let's type in whole first. Now it comes up with tum, which is a variation of tam. That's how the Turkish language works. Now if I type in tam, let's see what comes up. It says full. Okay, if I say tamam, it says okay. Now in Turkish we say tamam, that means okay, as in it's whole, it's alright, it's fine. Okay, if I say tamamin, totally, completely, okay, all originating from tam, okay, which means when something is whole, it's complete, okay. Like for example, in a language, what they would say is tam ne dede, which means what exactly, what in whole did they say, you know, when they're inquiring what someone said about something, okay. So that's one word, you know. And if you look at you know, when you look at the word, in fact, let's see if we can get the thummim. Let thy thummim and thy urim be with thy holy one regarding Levi the priests. Okay, let's look at that word thummim there. Going back to what? Perfection. Coming from the word, going back to tam. Okay, now, in fact, let me double check that. Yep. Okay, because the urim and thummim, the thummim and urim, that's the lights and perfection. Okay. Yeah, that's for another lesson, but it goes into the same thing. Now let's go into this word here. Okay, when you go into the word knead, okay, to make cakes, to make bread, whatever, okay, the word knead there, when you go into it, is the word, when you read it, it says la wash, okay, to knead dough, la wash. Now when you look at the word lavash today, it says what? Lavash is a thin flatbread, usually leavened, traditionally baked in tandoor, which is one of them ancient type ovens, or an asaj, and are common to cuisines of South Caucasus, Western Asia, and the surrounding Caspian Sea. It's used in Armenia, Azerbaijan, Iran, and Turkey, so the Middle East, okay, which that's really goes back to what our people, goes back to that heritage. Okay, they were making what? They were making unleavened bread. Okay. Now this one is leavened. Okay, because you can make it leavened too, and you can also have the unleavened versions. You can have leavened bread and you can have unleavened bread. Okay. But yeah, the action of kneading the dough, the word there is actually lawash. Okay. Now I'm gonna get another word. Let's go to let's type in Gershom. Okay, which was the son of Moses, right? And let's read the scripture. Exodus 2:22. And she bare him a son, and he called his name Gershom, for he said, I have been a stranger in a strange land. Okay, foreigner, stranger. When someone comes to you and you don't know them, they're foreign to you. They're strange to you. Okay. Now when I go into the Turkish and I type in, let's try let's do it the other way around first. Let's type in stranger. It's going to say yabancı, right? Let's do foreigner, yabancı as well. Okay. Now what if I say strange? The word there is garip. Okay, as in, you know, you got the name Gershom, which I saw a connection there. Okay. I just thought it was interesting that the word there is garip, and it goes to for someone to be strange. Okay. Do it the other way around. Strange. Weirdos. If I took garip there. Garip. Okay. Someone that you don't know. It also translates it as what? Yabancı there as well. A foreigner. Okay. And you know, there's many different examples of languages. Like for example, in Russia, you know, I believe you know, starting with the apostles and elders. I remember Elder Omar saying this years ago. I heard him say about the Russian language with the alphabet with the da, okay, which even today, you got the da in the alphabet. Well, we got the da in the Lashawan Qadash, okay. And if you look at the Greek alphabet, even the you know, the alpha, the beta, that goes into what, you know, the Hebrew alphabet and the characters, man. A, ba, ga, da, okay. So the Lord has actually brought us back onto the original language, man. Okay, and in fact, even though that word need, lawash, is the same way it's pronounced today. So we've got the correct pronunciation too through the Spirit. Okay, now you got these kind of things here, you know, which is interesting. But ultimately, we know through faith that we've got the pure language that has given us and fulfillment of this prophecy, man. Okay, which is a beautiful thing. So we can call upon the true names of Yahweh and his son's name Yahushua, our Lord and Messiah. Okay, so hey, Lord, this was an edifying lesson, just a very quick one, and with that, man, I'm going to say Shalom.